Hey, what's up, everybody? Stephen Green here, number 7, and play for Randers Cimbria. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
How is American basket different from Danish basket?
American basketball is definitely different from Danish basketball. America basketball is more free flowing and skill set. You know what I mean? We try to use our skill set and our talent more so throughout the game to create and stuff. But in Danish basketball, it's more fundamentally sound and more physical compared to the American style.
What was your childhood like in LA?
My childhood in LA, growing up in LA, was pretty rough. But for the most part, I use basketball as a tool to escape from the harsh reality. And it's funny that you say that because I tell people all the time, I believe growing up in LA, and if you're from LA, you can relate. But I believe that's what makes LA create some of the best basketball players in the world, is because we use everything that we go through and the environment of growing up in LA. We use it as motivation and fuel to help us create the lifestyle that we want in the future and be the best basketball players that we can be.
What part of LA did you grow up in?
From South Central, so heart of LA in a sense, but I wear it with pride, and I don't think there's any other place in the world like it. So I'm LA to the day I die, Laker fan for life.
Why did you start playing basketball?
I actually started for 2 reasons. One of those reasons was, growing up, my whole family's a football family. My brothers were exceptional football stars, and my cousins played in the NFL and stuff like that. So, my whole family played football, but I was very small. I was tiny. I was a late bloomer, so I couldn't take or handle, the physicality of football. So when my brothers went to play football, I decided to sit out. But when they went to play basketball, I decided to join, and it was fun for me, And so I just fell in love with the game. And when I started watching basketball, my first favorite player was Allen Iverson. And then eventually it ended up becoming Kobe Bryant. I became a diehard Laker fan and started watching all the games. And Kobe just inspired me. He had the passion that I always wanted. And I tried my hardest to grow up and idolize Kobe Bryant and just try to be the exact same player he was.
Why did you choose to start playing for a Danish basketball team?
It was more so of a business decision. The Danish basketball league is a respected league in Europe, and I've seen guys go from here and go to higher level clubs from this league. And so, Mike, our GM, has been wanting me for a couple of years now. And, I spoke with my agent about it, and we thought it was a good idea to come here and showcase the league, the type of player that I know I am, my agent knows I am, Mike knows I am, and just really come here and just perform and put on a show for the league and just showcase that I can have an impact not only on the court, but off the court for a club. So that was part of the reason why, I came to this league.
How long have you played for Randers Cimbria?
It's been about 8 months now, so this is my first season, and I'm the league's top scorer, and it's just been a great experience. Getting to know the guys and seeing what the Danish basketball league has to offer, and playing against all the different clubs and stuff like that. So it's just been one great experience.
How is your family a part of your career?
My family's big. It's definitely big, but I learned at an early age that you have to look at my career more so as a job. You know what I mean? In the American culture, basketball, especially in the youth now, it's being treated as such a job. When I was younger, I used to play for fun and have a lot of passion, but I was blessed enough to have a trainer at a young age, and my trainer always told me that this journey was going to be a journey I had to take on by myself. And in order to be successful, I was going to have a team. Nobody is successful without the people around them. However, he always told me that if you're able to bring your family along, then you're blessed. And here and there throughout my career, my family has been a part of it. And I've been blessed during those moments when they were there. But for the most part, this has been my dream. And so that's what's been my fuel and my motivation. And so having my family around has always been great. It's lovely, but I don't expect them to be around.
What was your first impression of Denmark when you arrived?
My first impression was that is simple. You know, I've been all around the world and a lot of places in Europe, but you know, it just reminded me of Copenhagen. You know, reminded me of Amsterdam, and you know, it's very simple here. I like it. It's quiet here. People here are nice, and you know, it's just been good. You know, I haven't really explored everywhere in Denmark yet, but for the most part, on the road when we're traveling, I get to see some of the the landscapes, and it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful country.
What challenges has you faced in your basketball career?
Oh man, that's a good one though, because every single year, you know, as you become an experienced and vet, every single year you face different challenges. You know, I remember the first couple of years, my challenge was my physicality. You know, me being a slimmer guard, it was, you know, is he strong enough to be able to perform, strong enough to be able to play? And, you know, I got in the weight room, figured that out. Then, you know, it became, okay, he can physically play with everyone, but now what can he do on the court to affect the game other than scoring? Because I've always been a great scorer everywhere I've gone. So, you know, I got in the gym, figured out, you know, how I can affect the game, you know, with rebounding, assists, defense. And then, you know, once I figured that out, then it was, okay, he can rebound, he can affect the game in many other ways. He can physically keep up, but, you know, can he be consistent? And, you know, I'm showing that this season, you know, showing that I can definitely be consistent. So, you know, every single season you're going to have new challenges that you face as a player that you're going to have to face in order to grow and be, you know, more successful in your career. So, you know, the challenges don't stop. They just continue to evolve.
What lessons has basketball taught you about life?
This is a good one because there's so many. But, you know, basketball has taught me many things. You know, being that this is, you know, my sixth season as a pro. But, you know, every single country has also taught me many things. But to sum it up, though, the number one thing is you got to have strong faith and values. Secondly, you got to believe in yourself more than anybody else. You can't look for validation, you know. You know, the third thing is that, you know, in order to be successful, you know, you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, and you got to work hard, extremely hard, man.
Can you share a funny moment or an interesting story from your time in Japan?
Oh, man, there's a lot of funny moments, but I'll just share one that's interesting. You know, at the beginning of the season, when I went to Japan, something I found was interesting was going to, you know, one of the Japanese shrines as, you know, with the whole club and my, you know, the teammates and stuff like that. And, you know, we pretty much, you know, prayed and wished for a healthy season and, you know, just experiencing everything, you know, from the rituals that they do and just seeing the respect and the passion that they have for the sport and just life in general was just definitely interesting, and it's an experience I'll never forget.
How long did you play in Japan?
I played one season in Japan, but I played for two teams. I played for Shonan United BC and also played for Niigata Aberix.
When you grew up in LA, did you think that that influenced you when you wanted to go pro as a basketball player, or do you think that it doesn't matter where you grew up?
LA culture is definitely different, and I think it was my environment growing up and my passion to, you know, be a pro. Since I was a kid, I mean, you ask my school teachers, you ask all my family, everyone. There was only one thing I ever wanted since I was 4 years old, and that was to be a professional basketball player. I wanted to play in the NBA. My dream was literally to play against Kobe and go against him like he did against MJ. I wanted to shut Kobe down on offense, and then I wanted to score on him, while he was playing defense. So, that was my goal, and that's what drove me, to be the best basketball player I can be. But as I got older, things changed. I became an overseas basketball player, and my values changed in life. But I don't think it matters where you are. If you have the passion for the game and you want to be a pro, again, if you remain disciplined, you work hard, and you believe in yourself and keep your faith strong, I believe you can do it. Anybody can do it. You just got to make sure that you have the right tools and the right people around you to push you.
Who influenced you throughout your career?
There's been a lot of people that have influenced me throughout my life and career. And, first and foremost, I'll start off by saying, I'm thankful for Louie Davis, who was my trainer when I was younger. He gave me the mentality that I have in basketball, and he believed in me when others didn't. Secondly, I'm, grateful for my college coaches, Quinn Woolridge and Matt Gordon, because they instilled values in me as a young man during my college experience that carried on into my professional career. And I'm grateful for my friends and family. There's so many people I can name in that, but they know who they are. So if you're watching this, I appreciate you. I love you, and I'm grateful for you. And I'm also grateful for my brother in Christ and my trainer, Desmond Howard, works with League Me. Desmond is helping me in many ways that many people don't know. Keeping my faith strong during difficult times throughout my career, and just also, helping me develop my skill set to be the best player that I can be.
Joanne Butfeld asked, how do you stay consistent in games?
Oh man, the way I stay consistent in games is to simply just play basketball. When you're a kid, you just have fun. So I try not to put any pressure on myself. I just go out and play. I have all the confidence in the world. So, in my eyes, I'm either going to make or miss the shot. But, like Kobe said one day, and it always sticks with me, is that, he'll take 10 threes after missing 2, before he goes 0 for 20. And, that just sticks with me because at the end of the day, I believe in my work ethic, and my work ethic is going to translate onto the court. And so, just having fun, not really putting any pressure on myself, and just trusting the work that I put in allows me to be consistent.
JCK Martin asked, how does Ivan Baker Jr. complement your game?
Oh, Vin is, he's my dog, man. Vin definitely complements my game because, I see myself in Vin a lot from when I was younger, but, he's a taller, bigger, and longer wingspan player of me in a sense. So really it's almost as if like you're looking yourself in the mirror, and I just try to give Ben all the knowledge that I have from my experience, and just try to pour into him the things that I've learned over the course of my career, and just giving it all, dumping it all to Ben. And Ben listens. His dad played in the NBA, so Ben understands we have the same type of passion towards the game of basketball. And, being able to have another player who's pretty much, like I said, is like a spitting image of myself at times, I think we work so well because I know the things that allow me to be successful. I know that by looking at him and within his game, I know if he does the same things, it'll work for him. So, when I have a great game, he has a great game. When I struggle, he struggles. So, it's interesting seeing that aspect from Vin, and together on the floor, we definitely cause some trouble and some problems for some teams.
Cleansome.dk asks, what is your number one advice you'd give to someone if they want to play pro?
My number one advice is to have fun, work hard, and really be dedicated to it, you know. Don't waste any time, you know, don't quit, and then, you know, stick to the plan. If this is something that you want to do, go all in. Don't go half-ass, don't give it 10%, give it 150%. And the biggest thing you can do when it comes to playing basketball is using your talents and gifts to affect the people around you, because it's better to give than it is to receive. So, you know, just trying to, you know, use your game to inspire others and to help others and be, you know, the best, not only teammate and player that you can be is key to it all.
I think that was it.
Yes, sir.